Welcome to Decorators Market. In this video guide, I'm going to show you how to install your new curtain rods and tracks. For this job, we're installing the Oslo Series 65 curtain track in colour charcoal pearl. This is a modern, rounded track with a solid appearance of a traditional curtain rod, but with an internal glide system. We'll be using it to hang a set of sheer curtains with a knife pleat heading and made from our Clarence sheer fabric in colour ivory. All of these products can be found on the Decorators Market website. To install your tracks, you'll need the following tools and equipment: pen and paper, a measuring tape, a spirit level, a ladder, a screwdriver or cordless drill, and protective equipment. As we're installing today into a masonry wall, we'll also need the following: a hammer drill with a masonry bit, wall plugs, and suitable fixing screws. Remember, if you're unsure on how best to securely fix your curtain rods to your wall, we recommend you consult a builder or a professional installer. The curtain track we're using today is 330 centimeters wide, which is 60 centimeters longer than the actual window width. This will give us an overhang of 30 centimeters on each side for stacking the curtains without obstructing the window view too much. For this length of track, we've been supplied with 5 wall fix brackets to install. As a general guide, we want to install the end brackets approximately 15 centimeters in from the ends of the rod. This just helps with the weight distribution and also ensures you don't run into problems if you intend to fit a finial on the end. To calculate the spacing between our brackets, we're going to use the following formula: the total track length minus 300 millimeters divided by the number of brackets minus 1. In this case, our calculations would be 3000 millimeters divided by 4, which will result in a bracket spacing of approximately 750 millimeters. Don't forget, you can always adjust the bracket spacing if you need to line the brackets up to wall studs or avoid drilling into certain parts of the wall. However, we'll leave the bracket spacing as it is for this job. The first thing we need to do is mark the center point for the track, which in this case will be in line with the center of our doorway. Because we have an odd number of brackets, the center point is also going to be the location of our center bracket. If you had an even number of brackets, you would just need to calculate the distance from the center point to the first bracket on either side to mark their location. Working from the center outwards, we'll now lightly mark the horizontal spacing of each of our brackets, which in this case will be 750 millimeters apart. Once we've marked the horizontal position of the brackets, we now need to finalize the height they'll be installed. To do this, we first need to check whether our ceiling, window and floor are all parallel to each other. This will determine where you take your vertical measurements from, and whether you hang your curtains to run parallel to the ceiling or the floor. We always recommend you install your curtain tracks parallel to the ceiling. However, it does mean that you may have an uneven gap at the bottom of your curtains if your ceiling and floor are not parallel. For this job, our curtains have been made with a drop of 256 centimeters. If we allow an additional 3 centimeters for the thickness of the curtain rod, plus a 1 centimeter gap between the bottom of the curtain and the floor, the top of our brackets will need to be 260 centimeters from the floor. A quick professional design tip: the longer the drop of your curtains, the more elegant and luxurious your room will feel. For this reason, we always prefer floor-to-ceiling curtains. In this case, our ceiling and floors are exactly parallel, so to make it easier, we'll measure down from the bottom of the corners to mark the height of our brackets in line with our horizontal spacing. As you mark each bracket height, it's a good idea to use your spirit level to make sure the marks are in line with each other. Now that we've marked the bracket positions, it's now time to install the brackets. Again, a reminder that if you're not confident with drilling or installing the brackets into the wall, please engage a builder or a professional installer. Using our hammer drill, we will now drill the holes for each of our brackets. Once the holes have been drilled, we'll insert the wall plugs. Starting from the center, we will now screw each of the brackets onto the wall. With the Oslo Series 65 wall brackets, you can adjust the height slightly, so we recommend using the spirit level to make sure the brackets are level and in line with each other before firmly tightening the screws. Now that the brackets are in place, it's now time to attach the track to the brackets. The Oslo Series 65 uses a traditional cam lock system that involves rotating the cam to secure the track in place. Starting from the center bracket, work your way outwards to attach the track. Some brackets allow you to make minor adjustments to the track position while on the wall. In this case, we could loosen the adjustment screws in the brackets to move the track closer to or further away from the wall if required. This would generally be required if we were hanging a curtain with a larger fullness and to prevent the curtain folds from being squashed against the wall. With the track now installed, it's time to hang your beautiful new curtains. We hope you found this video guide useful. Written instructions are also available on our website at www.decoratorsmarket.com.au. Thanks for watching.